some music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song by Scotty McCreery called Feelin' It. And it starts off with this main cool little bass line where you can kind of play open D, second on the D, second on the A, and then third fret on the low E, open A, and then open D. So we're going D, E, B, G, A, D. Now there's a couple different ways you can make that really thick if you wanted to kind of work it. And you could kind of work it as kind of a power chord lick by doing a D5 power chord, playing the open D and the second on the G string is a D5. Or you may want to kind of go to 5th fret on the A, 7 on the D string, kind of working a D5. And then for the E, you could work a E5 power chord. And you could even work it from 2nd on the D string, 4th fret on the G. Or you may want to take just that D5 power chord from 5th and kind of slide it to 7th and 9th fret for E5. Or you, if you want to make it really thick, yeah, you could do the low E with the 2nd fret on the A string as kind of an E5. And then we could go to a B5 power chord by doing 2nd fret on the A, 3rd finger on the D, 4th fret. Or if you're kind of digging on that other shape, you know, you could kind of work it from the low E on the 7, 3rd finger on the A, 9th fret is kind of a B5. And then from the B, we'd be going to a G5 power chord by doing 1st finger on the low E 3rd, 3rd finger on the A 5th, kind of working that for G5. And then we go into an A5 power chord, which you do open A and 2nd on the D, or you may want to kind of work that from 5th fret on the low E, 7th fret on the A, and then going back to the D5 at the end. So if you want to make that really cool at the very beginning, you may want to kind of kick it off with just a power chord hit idea. And then D, E, B, G, A, D, D, E, B, G, A, D. Or you can kind of make that a little bit thicker by using bigger chords, by starting on a D major chord. I normally do this 1st finger on the G 2nd, 2nd finger on the high E 2nd, and 3rd finger on the B 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord and it sounds really, really happy. Around Ds in general, it can be cool to lift the 2nd finger, always a fun finger lift. That makes a D sus T. Or you could add in the pinky on the high E 3rd for D suspended and kind of say some stuff around the D. And then from the D, we'd be going to an E minor chord. Normally do this 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the D 2nd. It sounds so sad. Now you may also dig on putting 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of looking at it as an E minor 7. That might make some of the changes a little bit easier too. And then from the E minor, we can go into a B minor chord. And normally you do this as a 2nd fret bar. And we'll talk about some easy options here too. But then 2 on the B 3rd, 3rd finger on the D 4th, pinky on the G 4th. If you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord. It sounds really sad. Or you may dig on lifting the pinky and making that a B minor 7. Or another way to play B minor 7 would be doing 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the high E 2nd. Would be a B minor. Or you could kind of work a B minor drone voicing by doing 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of working that for the B minor. Or you may even dig on just lifting off the pinky and making that a B minor 11, which can be a cool option. And then from the B minor, we'd be going to a G major. I normally do this 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the low E 3rd, 3rd finger on the high E 3rd. If you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord. It sounds really happy. Or you may dig on putting 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of working that for your G. And then from the G, we'd be going to an A major chord. And normally you do this 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 2nd fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds an A major and it sounds really, really happy. Now around A's in general, you may dig on lifting off the 3rd finger and making an A sus 2, or adding in the pinky on the B 3rd for an A suspended, kind of singing some stuff around the A. Or you may dig on an A7 sus by doing 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. And especially depending on how fast you are, actually, that could really make that change a little bit easier. And on the intro, you may want to try just downs on each chord. They're happening really quick. So it's kind of that D, E minor, B minor, G, A, B, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. If you kind of dig on that. And randomly, you will hear this other cool little lead lick actually around D notes where you could play 7th fret on the G string and then high on the 10, and then back to 7 on the G, and then 10th fret on the high E. Play around with that idea too, especially if you're playing lead guitar. Or if you're kind of looking at ways to back up your voice, you may want to try a strum pattern. And there are a couple different ways that you could work this strumming wise. You may want to start out with D with kind of a 1, 2, E minor with 2, B minor for 4, and then G for 2, A for 2, and then D for 4. So it's a little weird, like how fast things are happening. D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor. I'm adding a little bit of right hand muting, so you may want to kind of play around with that idea for the intro. Or one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the D and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So another way to work it is do the D with a down, E minor with a down, and then the B minor with a down, down, up, and then G with a down, A with a down, D with a down, down, up. Kind of an adjustment of that. D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. For myself, I was really digging on something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're kind of dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's called an 8th note. What the 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the D and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're on 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. So all together, you have down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. Now in the intro, you may have to adjust that to kind of get in all those chords there. So you want to do D with a down, down, up, E minor with a down, down, up, and then B minor with a down, 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 up, and then G with a down, down, up, A with a down, down, up, and then D with a down, 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 up. So D minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. Might be a cool way to work it. Or what I was really digging on is working a slightly different 16th note pattern, working a down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up 16th. And what I mean by that is on the D, you'd be doing a down on 1, up on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. And then on the second beat, you do the up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, up on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, up, 1, up, up, 1, up, up. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. So a really hip way to work it through the intro is you can do the D with the down, go to the E minor for the up, up, and then B minor with the down, up, up, down, down. And then G with the down, A with the up, up, and then go to the D for the down, up, up, down, down. So D, down, E minor, up, up, B minor, up, down, down, G, A, up, B, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. And from there, then we'll be going into our main verse part. And on our verse, or on our first verse, we could try that with just the down, down, up, up, down, up. And it is a little weird. We kind of do our whole pattern on a D, and then we half a G and a D. And you may want to do that with just kind of a down, down up on each chord, Or you can kind of split the pattern and do G with the down, down, up, and then go to the D for the up, down, up. And what I think matches the recording a little better is doing the G with the down, down, and then hitting the D with the up, up, down, up. So we tried that first verse that way. We'd have the D, down, up, down, G, D, D, G, D. And then we kind of go into a little piece of our intro. D minor, B minor, G, A, D. From there, then we kind of start that verse form over again. But now if you're digging on the 16th pattern, for the G and D where you're halving things, you may want to work just down, down, down up on each of those chords. Or if you're kind of digging on this, you could split the pattern and do G with a down, 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 up, and then go to the D for the up, down, 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 up. Or if you're digging on the other 16th pattern, I think this is really where it's at. You could do G with a down, up, and then go to the D for the down, up, down, up, down. So we try it through the first verse that way, or the next verse, no, that way. You got the D, G, D, D, G, D, and then we kind of go in the intro again. D minor, B minor, G, A, D, D minor, B minor, G, A, D, and then from there, then we'll be going into our first chorus. Now the weird thing on the chorus actually is we end up doing that same halving idea between the D to the A, and then the B minor to the G, or you may kind of dig on even a 3+5 if you're digging on the downstrokes. D, 2, 3, A, B minor, G, D, A, B minor, G, look at the 16ths, D, A, B minor, G. We do that 3 times and then we go to an E major chord. And normally you do this first finger on the G first fret, second finger on the A second, and third finger on the D second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord and it sounds really happy. Randomly you may also dig on lifting off the third finger, making that an E7 chord, or you could add in the pinky on the B third for the E7 if you want to kind of jazz that up and make it a little nasty. That's cool. And then from the E, we'd end up doing our whole pattern on the E major, and then we half a G and an A at the end. A. So we tried the chorus with a bass down, up, down, up. We got the D, A, B minor, G, D, A, B minor, G, D, A, B minor, G, and our E major, G, A. Or if you're digging on the 16th idea, you can work it that way too. Now that D, A, B minor, G, D up, up, A, B minor, G, D, A, B minor, G, we got E major, G, A, and then from there, then we have kind of a little intro return. And one other thing I think about adding to the song actually is bass notes. And a lot of times on the first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the D, you'd have the D for the bass. On the E minor, you'd have low E for the bass. On the B minor, you'd have the A for the bass. On the G, you'd have low E for the bass. On the A, you'd have the A for the bass. And on the E major, you'd have the low E for the bass. So you could kind of work basses into the intro. This could be a little tricky, but you could do D with a D, E minor with a down, and then B minor with a bass, down, up, G with a down, A with a down, D with a bass, and down. D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. Or if you're digging on the 16th idea, you could work it off a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or a bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or a bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. And one cool way to work it is doing the D with the bass down, up, E minor with the bass down, up, E minor with the bass down, down, up, G with the bass down, up, A with the bass down, up, and then D with the bass down, down, up. tricky, but you could do the D with the bass, E minor with the up, and then go to the B minor for the bass, up, down, and then G with the bass, A with the up, D with the bass, up, down, down. So D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. And then from there, we'll be going into our next verse. So we tried that with a bass, down, up, down, up. You have a D, G, D, D, G, D, and then D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. Or if we tried that with our 16th feel, you'd have a D, or if we were working it with the other 16th pattern, you have a D, G, D, D, G, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. And from there, then we'll be going into our next chorus. So we tried that with a bass, down, up, down, up. Now the D, A, E minor, G, D, A, E minor, G, D, A, E minor, G, and then our E major, G, A, or if you're digging on the 16th feel, you have D, A, E minor, G, or you might dig on the other 16th. Into a kind of a solo that's like our intro. So we've got our D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. And then from there, we'll be going into kind of our bridge part, which is kind of like our verse. So we have our D, G, D, D, G, D. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you have a D, G, D, D, G, D. And from there, we'll be going into our last chorus. So D, E minor, G, D, A, B minor, G, D, A, B minor, G, E major, G, A. And then from there, we'll be going into our intro for our outro. So we've got our D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, D. At the very end. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Feelin' It by Scotty McCreery. So good luck! Hi, wherever you are in YouTube land. This is Munson Summer with Munson Music Live, Munson Guitar Songs, Munson Covers, and Munson Jam Tracks. Thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you like this video and subscribe to the channel to see lots more like it. I'm always open to your requests. If you have a song that you love, please let me know so I can write it down on the request list so I can add that to it, because there are probably other people out there who love that song too and would love to learn how to play it. So thanks so much for all the love that you give me, and I hope that you're doing well and kind of figuring out how you can talk with the instrument. We are a small music shop in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and you're supporting us by watching this channel. Really appreciate all that love. So best of luck, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you in particular too. You can contact me on Facebook. You can leave a message here in the comments section, and I respond to all the comments that I get. So best of luck to you wherever you are.